now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
All right, man, let's get to it, man. I want to ask y'all something, man. I know it's not just me. Have y'all ever experienced when you watch something on the internet, everything pertaining to whatever you was watching pops up? It just shows up. I don't care what platform it is. It shows up. Whatever you was watching, if you was Google searching something, that will pop up. Anyway, man, we're going to get back to this content by Eddie Boy. Who was Nipsey Hussle's secret enemies? Did Blacc Sam inherit these enemies? Now, y'all know we've been doing Blacc Sam, the marathon content, so everything pertaining to that name continues to pop up. That is crazy, man. We're going to get to this, man, and I want to know something. I want to know something from you guys in the chat. Have you guys ever had an enemy that was an enemy of somebody that you knew, your family, and just because they was they enemies, now they your enemies? Even if these people pass away, they still don't like you because you cool with them. Man, that's crazy. Let's get to this content, man. We're going to check this out and see what old Eddie Boy is talking about. Let's go peep gang, see what he on. Let's go. All right, let's go over and check this out, man. Let's go.
Assalamu alaikum, people. Y'all might hear a little noise because old boy, he finna change them ropes right there. Ramadan Mubarak. I'm back in town, alhamdulillah. I really want to speak on, man, who was the real enemy of Nip, you know. Now, we understand, man, when you're a part of a section or a group or a community or a gang member, you have outside enemies. That was one of his enemies. Dudes outside, the dudes didn't get along with the 60s. And then you had dudes inside his section that really didn't like him. You know, we all know who that one of them was.
Well, we ain't got to even say that because he said having strong enemies is a blessing. Nipsey knew he had enemies. He wasn't worried about his enemies, but he knew he had enemies. Man, if you don't have haters, you are not doing nothing in this game. You need haters. You need people to say your name. It don't matter if it's good or bad when you in this game. All press is good press, man. He knew he had enemies.
I'll call him now. His new name, his name ain't Big U no more. His name is the Poverty Pimp, where you go around and you pimp everybody in your neighborhood to get them to understand and do your bidding. He was a property pimp. Okay. And then you had,
I listen. I'll be listening to this stuff on the internet, right? And you can look at it both ways. From a non-affiliate perspective, they have their perspective, and you can look at it as somebody that's involved in the streets in their perspective. If y'all know when we was coming up in the hood, man, this is for all the dudes that was coming up in the hood. If you was coming up in the hood and somebody was soft or somebody was in anything that didn't relate to what the lifestyle we was living, we called them busters. It wasn't no making up names for these dudes. They was busters. They was soft. They couldn't hang around, and they got fired on. They got whooped on. They got chased up down the block. It is what it is. This how it was back in the days. If you didn't fit the criteria, you was a mark. You was a buster. You didn't put in no work. You was a buster. Then was the day. That was back in the days, man.
those was close to him, you know, that was his enemy and was secret enemies, and he don't know who they was. So this is my thing. Like Herman Douglas. Was Herman Douglas, Rampart,
I don't know, dude.
Was
they all
Cousin Kerry, was all these dudes hidden enemies of Nip. Because you had Rampart, when the situation jumped off, even though he was strapped, he got on. He ran. He was.
Wait a minute. Hold up. I've never heard this part. I know that we all wondered when Nipsey Hussle, when we seen that tape that we seen in that Marathon parking lot. We was all wondering. I know I was wondering, like, why was nobody heated? Didn't know. And the thing was, people said that Nip didn't want nobody with pistols on the property. You know, police come, sure they gonna put it on him. This is just stuff that I heard. I've never heard him say this out of his mouth. This is things that people said on the internet. But if somebody had one of them things on them and then buzz back, now this is a whole nother story that I'm just now hearing from the internet. I'm not running around looking for any of this information. Listen, homie, anybody get on this internet and do nothing, I don't care about what they talk about. Man, y'all covering it. So what? Shouldn't have put it on the internet. You don't want your hood business on the internet? Tell your hood members, stop putting it on the internet for dudes talking about it. We gonna talk about it. If it's on here, it's gonna get talked about. Man, they gonna look at your platform and find it. It don't matter. They gonna find it anyway. It's gonna just take longer. Stop putting your hood stop putting your hood business on the internet. You won't have it talked about. But anyway, man, if somebody had a pistol out there and didn't bust no rounds, at least that second time when old boy came back, Nip will still be here. He'll still be here, man. Let's get back to this.
Jesse Owens at that particular time, you know, if he was competing in the Olympics, he probably would have got a world record dealing with that situation. And then you had Cousin Kerry. You know, I go see Cousin Kerry all the time, man, because I feel bad for the brother. But I always ask this man, you know, what happened to Nip, you know, and his story changed every time. So that's just like a red flag in itself. And then you had Herman Douglas. Here it is, Herman Douglas, Lil Cal-Mac, and Lil Cal-Mac, you know, Lil Cal-Mac and Big Thunderdome, and Nip is Lil Thunderdome, right? We understand that. You have to understand, man, that Herman Douglas jumped ship when Nip died. We all seen that. We all understand that. The whole world seen that. He jumped on the train of being a prostitute for the property pimp, okay? So we understand that. And then I asked him like a few weeks ago, how do he feel about the property pimp talking about his little homie on the wiretaps? And I seen the clip of his the other day.
Hold up, man. I was wondering who voice that was in the background. Now listen, man. He in the background messing up your video. If that was me, man, I would have told him, don't you see me record, man? Take that on down. I don't care if you fix the swings, if you're going to fix the swings. All that talking when you see me recording, trying to be famous and be heard, man, knock all that off, man. You was supposed to turn around and get on him, man. You was supposed to get on him.
And he got mad. He was talking about me, talking about you ain't no joint, you ain't no reputable. Okay, brother, I don't care about none of that shit. Because, and the reason I don't care about none of that, because a lot of you dudes, when y'all be talking, y'all don't know anything because you guys was in diapers, man, when we was around doing our thing, bro. So that's why I don't even entertain you dudes, man. Because you guys don't know, because you guys wasn't there. You know, he got the name of certain dudes from the section. Them was my folks. Them was my peoples, bro, not yours. That was mine. Understand that. So he got mad talking about I'm temperature checking and all this. I was like, bro, it's something mentally wrong with you, man. I just asked you a simple question, bro. How do you feel about that, bro? Because that's coming to question. Because me, if it was Lil Eddie or Baby Eddie, anything has something to do with Lil Eddie or Baby Eddie, the enemy of them brothers, man, the enemy of mine, bro. Period. And this is where it comes to question that. It's like, these dudes probably were secret enemies of Nip, bro. And now I truly believe if you starting to look at everything in depth and you see how the way Blacc Sam is moving, some of these dudes, man, might be intentionally causing chaos and confusion when he throws events. Just like over there, what happened Saturday, you know, you had some of them dudes from the section, man, they get into it with that brother, with each other and all that type of stuff. Why would you do that there? That comes into question. Is you dudes trying to sabotage this dude movement, the merit?
Wow. Oh man, you do have people that get paid. Y'all remember when Malcolm X was when he was on the podium, man, and somebody said, "Get your hand out my pocket." When everybody turned around, that's when he got bust on. They said they was paid. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. They was sent there to do that job, man. That could be a theory. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might say that people that's going to these events that's causing this chaos is sit there to to get a company a bad name. You know, a lot of people will say that could be, but we all know when you get a bunch of brothers together and liquor and bud and too much excitement, something gonna happen, man. We done seen this over and over and over ever since they had house parties back in the days, man. This is what we do, man. When it's a gang of brothers from the streets in one spot, there's going to be a squabble. It's going to be something is going to happen. I'm surprised the females, and we usually see the females. They the ones who are always out there scrapping. But yeah, man, crazy.
Movement, or you dudes are trying to do anything like that, even dealing with the shooting. We don't know, brother. All this comes into question. I'm not a conspiracy theory, bro. I'm just speaking on certain things that I see. I see a lot of Big U minions trying to get up on the Black Sam, and they out here talking about free Big U, free Big U, free the big property pimp. You know, the dudes that, you know, went around there and terrorized, you know, he terrorized Nip, he terrorized some of the brothers in the section. He was just terrorizing everything around there. So you have his minions trying to get up on the Nip, talking about LL Nip. Come on, man. You have to pick a side. Now, I'm not saying that these brothers can come into a state of consciousness and see that whatever they was representing and whoever they was following, that they felt that they was following the wrong thing.
Boy, this internet cold, ain't it? This internet cold. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. If you really look at this, man, the man is in big trouble, man. The man is in big trouble. He's sitting up in there. He might not never come home. He might come home. He might, you know, don't get all the time that people think. He might make it up out of there. He might not. But I'm going to tell y'all like this internet for sure, man, it's so much stuff that's on the internet, man, right now about this case. I don't think if it's not coming from the actual transcripts that they have that's presented in that that you could go pick up or you could read, if they don't already have certain information, like if they got the information as public record and you read it, all right, cool. They already got it. Ain't like you reading some old secret. They got it. But if it's stuff that they don't got, they're going to use all this stuff in court. They're going to say, you know what? This is his friend, or once his friend, he know more about him than we do. And look what he's saying about him. They're going to use this stuff in the courtroom. Or they could say, man, this is just somebody who don't like him and he's just making this stuff up, and it might not be used in the courtroom. But and on his YouTube, this is the public court on his YouTube, and they gonna wear you out on YouTube, man. You got any enemies on here, they gonna come on here and they gonna definitely try to wear you out on here, man.
That's possibly can happen. Yes, they could change. They probably can see that now, but I don't see it, because these same individuals that I see, it's the same individuals get mad when you're talking about the truth about the property pimp. When you sit there and you read the paperwork, when he's talking about some of these things on these wiretaps, they get mad about that, bro. They don't get mad because this man did all this type of stuff. You know, they get mad because you bring it up. And then they was like, oh man, we all got false. Nah, bro. Okay, we all got false, man, but this is
I think they get, like when Al Prophet do it, they don't get mad when he do it, right? Because Al Prophet 9 times out of 10 reading what he's seeing. The reason why people get mad when people come on here and speak on things is because they look at it like you come from out the section. It's not just pertaining to him. Anybody on here that have a problem with their homies or where they come from, they look like, man, you could just make a phone call and just meet up with that person. Y'all could talk about it and handle it. How y'all gonna handle it? This is why they get mad when they see things like this happen. When dudes speak on because people looking like, why would you come to the internet and talk about your neighborhood, like or where you come from? Like the internet, this not going to do nothing. It's not going to make nobody look at this stuff no different. It's just a check that come with it. It's money that come with this stuff. So you know, people probably looking at it. He probably looking at it like, well, y'all done got my brother twisted up, so I'm gonna just get on y'all and expose your dirty secrets, and I'm gonna get all this money off of it. But other than that, man, this internet's still a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game, man. This stuff right here, even when you talking about somebody else, you still put yourself in the position to one day somebody might say, you know what, we just tired of this stuff, man. And these people don't care out here. We just we just heard what happened at the marathon the other day, man. People don't care, man. Some people don't care. They don't care about doing life in prison, and they don't care about getting unalived. They are going to try to handle their business, man. This internet, man. This internet is the worst thing that happened to the streets, man.
Continued behavior and pattern that this dude exhorted in that particular section, and you guys get mad about that. And when you guys get mad about that, y'all want to blame everybody on the outside on why the boy's locked up, bro. The property pimp, bro, is locked up because he was sitting there masturbating at the mouth on that phone, bro. He did that to himself and his homies, his crew. He had a weak crew, bro, and they did that to him.
It's a lot of people that had masturbated at the mouth on that phone. It's a lot of people that's masturbating at the mouth on the internet. It's a lot of people that's masturbating at the mouth, pillow talking to these females. Yeah, man. Everybody is guilty of the same thing. It's just some haven't did nothing more serious for them to come in and have a word with you. If they want to get you, they gonna get you. They really don't need nobody on the phone. They could just set somebody around. They could send a female. I didn't read books where they didn't have female FBI agents. They didn't sick them on dudes. They didn't have babies by these dudes. If they really want you, they don't even need no phone conversations. Like I say, they could put a FBI female up under you, man, an agent. And she'd get married to you. She'd have kids with you the whole time she's a fed. So if they want you, they want you. Only reason why they don't got a lot of people that's on here because they ain't did nothing big enough for them to make some money off of yet.
And you guys still haven't came to grips with that. Y'all want to blame everybody else, bro. But you know me, I don't care, because I don't follow your politics. I don't follow your rules, and I don't follow on anything like that. If I see some injustice, bro, I'm going to speak on that. Just because I'm a Muslim, don't tell me what I can speak on, bro, because I can speak on injustice, and I come from that. I have a history over there, bro. So you can't tell me what to speak on. And you guys are deep in the game and got the rules, miss. I'm not one of your minions, man. I don't care what you talking about, bro. Because where I come from, if you mad about something, you gonna do something about that.
You got that right. I don't agree with everything Eddie Boy say, just like I don't agree with everything anybody on here say. But when it makes sense to me, it's just my opinion at the end of the day. If you mad about something, then what you gonna do about it? You can't just come on here and talk about it. If you mad at somebody, go do something. Go, like I say, have a conversation with them or go handle your business. That's what you grew up doing, gangster-ish anyway. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a problem with a cat, go do something. It's not like these dudes running. These dudes at the beach every day, every morning, same time, every day. If you really got a problem with them, they right there.
Right? But you brothers don't want to go to jail just like nobody else want to go to jail, bro. You brothers don't want to die just like nobody else want to die.
I agree with that. That's what it seems like. Seems like a lot of these cats don't want to go to jail and they ain't trying to get smoked. And they ain't trying to smoke nobody. That's why you see a lot of stuff that goes on because you don't have them guys no more that stumped down that, man, let's go handle this fool. You don't got them type of cats no more. You got a few of them, and when they do it, they own drugs.
So it's like, man, it's to the point where you guys think somebody care about a reputation, and dudes really that stepped outside that lane don't care about no reputation, bro. Nobody give a shit of what you talking about. Nobody care about that. But you care about the injustice. You care about the sweeping the shit up under the rug.
Well, I'm gonna leave it right there, man. It seemed like he passed the part with Nipsey Hussle's secret enemies and did Black Sam inherit their enemies. It went to some personal stuff, and we had let him have the rest of his shine on that. So we're gonna send you guys to his page, man. This ain't how you do that. Let me get up out of here and go send y'all to his page. This is his page right here. This is Eddie Boy's page. I'll go over there and watch the rest of that. Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. It's Compton Rick Robert, Compton Rick Rock TV. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.